I phoned in jobs, I think, harder than anyone that's ever lived. I grew up doing construction, so when I got in an office, it was just like, it was alien to me. I was like, nobody does anything. And it's like, if you talk to people in offices, they'll tell you, like, yeah, dude, the majority of my day is like pretending to be busy so I don't get fired. It's fucked up. But I would go in there.
What's the worst job you had? Changing the fryer oil?
That was nothing, bro. That sucked. That blew. Because at that job, they got mice all the time. So like they had glue traps for the mice, and every morning I come in, there'd be 3 mice on glue traps. I'd have to go out back and crush their heads, and it was just like it's a terrible way to start your day. Dude, I started drowning them in cherry Coke because I was like, what would be a better way to die for a mouse than getting your head stomped on? Like someone told me drowning is like peaceful. I don't know. It's probably another.
Yeah, who survived it to tell us?
They just say like I guess when you start to drown, maybe I guess it's like a lack of oxygen. Like it's like maybe it's like doing whippets. Like you start like
DMT and.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that. But so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start. I started drowning mice, and I was like, cherry Coke is like delicious. So I was like, that would be kind of tight to drown in cherry Coke if you have to drown in some substance.
Right, cherry Coke is that. Comedy's that thing where it's where opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a defining moment in your career that you could probably say, oh, this is the moment that set me apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
Is there one or a couple?
Not really. I remember when I first killed at an open mic, and I was like, holy dude. That was cool. I remember being like, oh, I can actually do this. This is cool. It was like a fucking 5-minute set. It's like, holy shit. 3 of my jokes just worked in a row. This is amazing. Because you don't see people like at open mics.
How old were you in comedy?
I was young. Like probably it was in like that first year and a half. The first time I would like get laughs here and there, but I like start to finish killed. And I was like, whoa.
When you get that tight 5.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, dude. But I was volatile. I would bomb, do well, bomb. Like, it was bad. The first year was crazy.
Right.
And then once I got the hang of it a little bit,
it's mental illness, right?
Yeah, dude.
To continue to get on stage, not really knowing what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like mental illness, bro.
I was sick. I would get done. I'd be like, I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world. I get finished. I do well. And I'm like, dude, I'm the best.
Bro, man, I think back to like early on you want to put your own worm on?
I'll get it.
There you go. I'll grab it for you. There you go, big dog.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I think back to
this in forever.
I think back to the early years of comedy, all those shitty bars that I used to perform at in LA. Dude, I don't think I've ever told anybody this, bro. When I first moved to LA, I was terrified to go to the Comedy Store.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I would go, and I also was 19 when I moved to LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm 1 year out of high school.
Yeah,
I would just go to the Comedy Store and buy a regular ticket like a regular person and watch.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I would go to open mics and just watch. That would help me. I'd watch people bomb and be like, I could do that.
That's the bad thing about open mic, bro. You got too many fly-by-nighters who will see terrible comedy and be like, oh, I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I did. I was just like, I used to watch Comedy Central when I was little. I used to watch Comic Remix and be like, I can do that. Just no experience whatsoever.
You know how to use the push button?
Yeah, this one, right?
This one, yeah. This one gets out there.
Yeah, this thing is actually, let me make sure I don't hit you in the head.
Nah, you good. Even if you hook me. Oh, there you go.
I crossed the lines,
you good. I really didn't. You good.
Fuck.
You good, big dog.
Are we starting to record already?
Yeah, we already recording.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Thank you.
Of course, yeah, bro. Don't even worry about it. I should have worn my shades like you.
True.
Those are the glasses that pretty much every white dude I grew up with wear.
Costas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just discovered them actually. I was doing the Maui gyms. But I lose them. I lose sunglasses all the time.
Me too, bro. My daughter, what are the ones called that were real big when I was a kid? Oakleys.
Oakleys, yeah.
Oakleys. And she saw a pair at what is it, Sunglass Hut, whatever it's called, where you buy sunglasses. And she begged me for them. And she took them to school and lost them the first fucking day. And I'm like, babe, those are $100 sunglasses, man. What's going on?
Yep.
What's going on?
I've lost so many pairs. So I started being like, all right, I'm gonna buy cheap sunglasses. They're just not the same. Once you get nice sunglasses, I tried doing cheap ones, and I have like 5 pairs of them kicking around. I can't lose them. And I broke down. I was like, I need nice sunglasses again.
I don't think people understand the difference between cheap and nice sunglasses.
Dude.
But once you spend like over $100 on a pair of shades, you'll understand it.
You do. I would be like, oh, these are the same. I did the same thing, and then you get like, the world like the glass like glimmers are different. It's fucking cool. And they just feel better. You put on cheap sunglasses. I'll get them off Amazon for like $12, and I'm like, it's not the same, man. So, no, I can't lose these ones. I got too much. I had too many people being like, dude, what are you doing? You lost 5. I literally lost a pair of Revos, a pair of Maui Jims, I think a pair of Ray-Bans. I've lost like fucking 5.
What kind of example are you setting for your kids? So when they lose something, you can't be mad, right?
I never get mad at them for it.
Okay, good.
Also, I'm in the house with it's me and all women. So dude, even little girls know where stuff is. It's weird. Like women always like, where's the wrench? She's like, oh, it's in the second drawer in the kitchen.
It's because
my daughter's
memory.
The what?
Their memory.
True. They have a good memory. And I think they think about like stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, they have more. I think men think about stuff on a stupid level.
What do you mean? Like,
say for instance, if me and you see a dead cat now, and we think it's cool, or a dead duck. We'll remember where that dead duck or we can walk away and still direct our friends right back to that dead duck. Or
I saw a dead turtle recently.
See what
I'm still talking about it. Exactly.
We can do that. We think about stupid shit.
Yeah. I know exactly where it was. I snuck up on it too. I was like, dude, I've never got this close to a turtle without it like popping underwater. And I was about to touch it. I'm like, oh, it's fucking dead.
Wow.
And I just watched it for a while, and I'm like, yep, it's a dead turtle. Dude, you're spot on. Knowing we're dead, I can tell you of like the last dead animal. I think about them all the time.
Right.
I see a dead bird. I'll tell my wife, like, yo, there's a dead bird. I saw it on the walk. She's like, I'm trying to memorize towels, dude.
Exactly, man. We memorize dumb shit.
Yeah, but even my 3-year-old knows. I'll be like, where's this? And she's like, oh, it's upstairs. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know that already?
I think that's just that comes from we're hunter-gatherers.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are made to protect and provide, not really. That's the domestic stuff is kind of for the woman. Yeah,
dude. Well, especially when they become pregnant, women have like a whole biological drive to like reorganize their house. It's called nesting. They for real like birds build, like, people they don't like it when you say it, like women like to rearrange stuff. It's just true. Like,
right, it's true.
Look at Pinterest. YouTube is dudes. Pinterest is girls.
Yeah, it is.
And really Pinterest is like, where do you put a chair in a rug? YouTube is like, dude, fuck this. Check this out. And you're like, yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm on your side.
Watch me blow this chair up. That's YouTube. Watch me blow this chair up.
Yes.
What burns a chair faster, gasoline or lighter fluid? That's the type of shit we have on YouTube.
It's true, dude. It's fucking true, man. And it's like, especially again when they're pregnant, you see it, and it's like, you have to just leave them be, because they'll start fucking pulling stuff out of closets. I used to be like, the fuck are you doing? Like leave it alone. But then you're like, all right, this is like for your well-being. It's like an extension of their minds of like where the shelves are and stuff.
I remember my youngest daughter's mom was pregnant. Cause I'm black. I got the black. What the fuck? What the hell is that?
Yeah, the gnats.
Right. So I remember my youngest daughter's mom was pregnant, dude. Speaking of how women change when they're pregnant and all those hormones are going through them, we were sitting down at you didn't really go to LA that much, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, it's this vegan restaurant on Melrose in Hollywood, and we were sitting there eating, and she just started crying, and I'm like, "Why are you crying?" She's like, "I don't know."
Yeah. Yeah, man, that shit sucks. And you can't if you get in an argument, God forbid, it's like when they're pregnant, you have to just let them go. And it's like they got the full Mario star. They're completely insane.
Yeah, that you can't, and then they're just gonna start crying, and you're gonna feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, you fucking crying again. No, you have to be like, it's okay. Because then this is like a terrible thing to think about, but then your unborn child is feeling all that stuff. So you can't just be like, well, this is what fucking happens. You have to be like, it's okay. But, then they have to fucking, I was scared, dude. When she was pregnant, I was like, are you sure you're okay? Because I'm terrified. Because there's so much shit that can go wrong.
Yeah. Pregnant, bro. I remember, speaking of stuff that can go wrong, when Luna, my youngest, was being born, she wasn't supposed to come early, but I had to fly to Georgia because my grandfather died. And my daughter was born as I was landing.
In Georgia?
As I was landing back in LA.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I was literally there I flew in that morning just to be back with her.
Yeah.
I flew in that morning for the funeral and flew out that night to get back, and she was being born as I was landing. I just get a voicemail of her screaming her fucking head off.
Oh, man. How early was she?
We had a scheduled induction the next day.
Gotcha.
Saved us a lot of money.
True.
Because she was supposed to be born at Cedars-Sinai.
Yeah.
In Beverly Hills. And we lived in Burbank.
Yeah.
So she was born at Providence, Burbank, which saved us like $15,000, $20,000.
Popped right out.
Yeah, because my daughter was actually born in the ambulance.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Saved us a ton of money. I was happy.
True, yeah.
But she was mad because she's like, I don't get to get my doctor. I'm like, yo, you know how much money we saving?
Yeah, and the baby's, so it works like that?
She's healthy.
So you just paid for the ambulance ride and whatever happens in the
ambulance ride in the hotel, the hospital stay.
What? That's awesome. That's really
So like a $30,000 bill went to like $7,500.
Oh.
Cheat code.
That's sweet, dude. Yeah, because it's insane. I mean, I guess I understand it's that expensive, but it's like, yeah, it's like, especially if you don't have the right healthcare, it's like 10 G's just to like go, even with the healthcare, it's like 10 grand.
Well, her mom was doing the most, bro, because this was even when I had less money than I have now. I was just starting to pop, like right before the pandemic. And her mom was like, yeah, I need a private suite. And I'm like, yo, we're not fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So she got she ordered a bigger room at Cedars-Sinai where the baby, instead of the baby going to like a nursery, the baby has his own little area in the room.
You can order a bigger room in the hotel?
In the hospital, at Cedars-Sinai.
In the hospital.
At Cedars-Sinai, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. The money conversations are tough, especially.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Like, it's like right now she wants my daughter to go to a different private school. I'm like,
yeah.
What's wrong with this one?
I know.
You picked this one out.
What is wrong with it?
She feels that Luna's too advanced for it.
It's kind of tight.
And I'm like, you can't really tell a kid's advancement until they get to like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Dude, yeah. I don't think so. What the fuck? I had a friend who got held back in 1st grade, though.
She's in pre-K.
Oh,
dude. Like, everybody catches up around 1st, 2nd grade.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump the gun on that, man.
So I'm like...
What grade would she even go into, like, 1st grade?
No, it's just to go to a better private... Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I get freaked out with, like, the... kids are on a treadmill now from, like, the time they're 2 years old. It used to be like, you know, you got to just fuck around, and then you turn 6 and you went to 1st grade. You're still fucking around.
Right.
Now it's like... This kid needs to be learning Spanish, and it's like, bro, relax.
And they'll damn near tell you your kid is slow if they're not reading by 4.
It's insane, dude. I'm not a big fan of it. And it's like, we have our kids, they went into, you know, it's daycare, but it's like early childhood education. It's like a school. It's not like, you know, they do stuff. But yeah, they started like certain ones were like, your kid has to be able to wipe their own ass by the time they're 3. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? You wipe his ass. Wipe my kid's ass. You
don't even have adults who can do that the right way.
I know. I learned when I was 30 how to do it properly. But yeah, dude, it's like that early childhood stuff is getting like freaky now where it's like, even with my kids, it's like, dude, they got to do this. And if they don't get this place has a waiting list. And they go, it's like, bro, fucking relax. They're being babysat. You know, it's like they're being babysat right now. Although they're going to have to compete with like...
Me and my videographer know a kid who's close to us that went to a private school, one of the best private schools, and he's not doing shit with his adult life.
Oh, yeah.
So what is it like?
Yeah. School, dude, it's like, if you get someone in a safe school, you're kind of good. If the school's to the point where like kids are getting like fucked up and there's guns in the school and like, or it's just like there's tons of drugs or whatever, it's like I see that. But like, yeah, being like, they're going to be exposed to French when they're 4, it's like, cool.
I think it's good for kids to have a mix of private and public.
And that's not a bad idea.
For social skills. Like I went to both. Yeah. I did both.
Yeah, I did Catholic school and then
I went to Catholic school from like elementary to the 4th. And then from 5th to 6th, I went to private. And then 7th, 8th, I went to public for football. Then 9th and 10th, public, started fucking up in my 10th grade year. My mom was like, you're going back to private school if you don't straighten up. So I went back to private school for a little bit. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to go back to public school.
Why'd you want to go to public school?
Cause, man, I wasn't like those kids.
Yeah.
Like, we were lower middle class in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But at that private school, those were like rich kids.
Yeah.
And when you're, like when I was elementary school, middle school, you don't notice.
Yeah.
But now I'm in high school and it's like, God damn, bro, like, you're 16, you got a better car than my mom.
Yeah.
Like, there's no relativity here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, yo, what up, man? You know, I'm trying to get healthier for the new year, and it has been made very simple because I have Factor now. If you've been following me, you know I'm trying to get healthier. I got a 5K here in May, and guess what has made my life a whole lot easier? These Factor meals. I do not like to think about where I got to get my food at, because the moment I think about where I got to get my food at, I make bad decisions. And Factor makes it very easy, man. You can pre-select what you want. They got the keto options, they got paleo options, they got vegetarian options, they even got gourmet stuff, and I really love this. It's a whole lot cheaper than going out to eat, because, you know, going to a restaurant can be very pricey. So if you want to impress your girl or just have a nice dinner all alone to yourself, make sure you get one of these gourmet Factor meals. I'm telling you, try it. You'll love it. Forget frantic lunch preps and rush dinners. Factor's 2-minute meals are your secret weapon in the new year. Fuel up fast with restaurant quality meals, all delivered right to your door. Factor now offers loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, juices, snacks, and more to keep me going no matter what's on the schedule. Head to factormeals.com/fish50 and use code FISH50 to get 50% off. That's code FISH50 at factormeals.com/fish50 to get 50% off. Use ExpressVPN to unlock movies and shows that are only available in other countries. This whole week, you could have been using ExpressVPN to binge Rick and Morty on Australian Netflix. It's so simple to do. Just fire up the ExpressVPN app, change your location to Australia, refresh, and that's it. ExpressVPN lets you control where you want sites to think you're located. You can choose from almost 100 different countries. There are literally hundreds of VPNs out there, but the reason I use ExpressVPN is because it's fast as hell, there's never any buffering or any lag, and you can stream in HD with no problem. Come on. ExpressVPN works with any streaming service too. Hulu, BBC iPlayer, you name it. ExpressVPN also works on all your devices, phones, smart TVs, and more. So if you want to get access to hundreds of new shows, use my link right now, expressvpn.com/DavidLucas, and you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. That's expressvpn.com/DavidLucas. expressvpn.com/DavidLucas to learn more. Yo, what up, man? I want to give a quick shout out to Prize Picks as the video sponsor today. The Super Bowl is right around the corner, and there is no better way to get action on the big game than with Prize Picks. On Prize Picks, it's just you versus the projections. Pick 2 to 6 players, and if they will go more or less than their Prize Pick projection for the chance to win 100 times your money. Prize Picks has the best promotions in the industry, like the Christian McCaffrey free square. If CMC runs for 1 yard against the Lions, you win. It's that simple. Sign up right now and use the link in the description, or sign up with code DavidLucas for an instant deposit match up to $100. Put in 100, get 100, put in 25, get 25. It's really that easy. Prize Picks is available in 70% of the US in states like Texas, California, Georgia, and more. Prize Pick offers projections for the NFL, NBA, NHL, UFC, League of Legends, Rocket League, whatever you like to watch, Prize Picks has projections for it. Hey, y'all go get on Prize Picks right now, man. And look down there. You see that? Click the link in the description and use code DavidLucas for a 100% deposit match up to $100.
Yeah, I did Catholic school, and Catholic school was like, it was fun, man. I remember thinking, I used to always want to go to public school. It sounded so cool. I was like, bro, public school. There was also there was 23 kids in my class. Yeah. So I was at like a pretty rural, it started out a pretty rural area.
I graduated from a pretty big high school, Rutland in Macon.
Okay.
I think we had a graduating class of like 600-700.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
My grade school was literally 23 kids. The high school would have probably been about that maybe, but then I went to an all-boys Catholic high school, and that was like fucking weird. It was so fun, but it fucks you up with women though, because you're just with dudes
right.
all this. So you never know.
You don't even know how to socialize with women.
I still don't know how to. So it's like it fucked you up. That's like the prime socializing years.
Yeah.
And I was like just getting like drunk with dudes and like smoking weed before school. Then you would get out like they had like this schedule where it would be like F day and you got out like a period early. So then you would just walk there was an all-girl school, like a 15-minute walk, and you would just stand outside of it and just like stare, and like girls would come out and you'd just be like, hi. And then it was tight though. Then we had the exchange thing where like girls would come to like first period and boys would go to the girl school.
Oh, like that, yeah.
And dudes would do it. And when the girls came, you see guys with fucking like gelled hair and shit. And all it was so fun.
Like Axe body spray.
Yeah. But all boys school was fun though, because everyone was just fucking around the whole time. Like you had a fart loud as possible, please as loud as possible. Everyone was like, yes. It was fun. But I think it's good to like, you know, kind of temper whatever that is around women. Like you learn how to like interact with them.
Have manners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom struggled to send me to private school, bro. My daddy, he made pretty decent money when I was growing up, but he just wasn't shit. My mama never really fought him hard for child support.
Yeah.
And then like we would get money here and there. And shit. And he tried to cause a lot of chaos in me and my mom's relationship.
Yeah, that's so
he tried to get me to stay with him.
Really?
And then I didn't want to because like I don't know you.
Yeah, that's awkward.
I saw my daddy, I think 2 or 3 times before I was a teenager, and it was all for child support. Because a couple of times the state picked it up. So they were pressing him to pay my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he died recently, and
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's all good. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't really around, and when he died, he had just recently got divorced, kind of lost a lot, pretty much everything through addiction, but now it comes back around. I was the one who paid for his funeral.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
His ex-wife was none of the family. It was...
Yeah, that's fucking sucks.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But it's at the end of the day, I'm reverent to him because he fathered me.
For sure, yeah.
And regardless of how shitty you are, I still gotta respect that.
For sure.
And I want to make sure you have a proper burial. Well, I had him cremated, but I still paid for the.
For sure.
Still paid for the service.
Yeah, man, that's fuck. Especially, were you expecting to have to, or was it like a last minute thing?
His ex-wife wouldn't give me any information about insurance. And per day that he was at this funeral home, it was costing.
Yeah.
So I had his body picked up and sent to Macon. And I just told, my mom knew a guy who owned a funeral home. And I was like, yo, I want a decent service. I'll use your chapel. And I want to have him cremated. And they told me a number. And I said, perfect. Here's my card. Check whatever you need. And I just didn't think about it. It was like it's my parent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did the right thing. What even happens if nobody comes around?
I guess his body would probably be sent to like a city morgue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where they keep you refrigerated.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah,
but it was like damn near $2,000 to get his body and to get it transported.
That makes sense.
That funeral shit is expensive.
Oh, dude, it's you can't not pay it.
Right.
I mean, you can technically, but and it's also like, you know, I don't know, what would you charge to pick up a dead guy?
Depends on how many I got in the area.
True.
Kind of like a Uber pool. If I'm going your way, then it'll be cheaper. But if I'm just...
True. Yeah. The guys picking up the dead guy are definitely just getting $10 an hour too.
Oh yeah, they're not getting anything.
That's a funeral home deal where you're already paying for all the shit. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be $2,000. You can't be like, I'll give you $500. You know.
I wonder.
I guess you could. Like, let's talk turkey. Or yeah, could you do like an Uber pool? Where, like,
how many bodies y'all got in the area?
Yeah, there's a surge.
How many bodies y'all got in the area? Listen, comedians, we're wicked, bro. Right? No matter what, I already got a joke off of his death.
Really? Yeah, you have to.
I don't want to tell it on camera.
No,
I'm
for
still
sure.
working it out. I'll tell it to you later.
It is nice though. Dude, that's the weirdest thing about doing stand-up is like people are like, how do you write? I'm like, Dude, I just live my life and just pray to God I get like little flashes of jokes. And they come every now and again. Mm-hmm. They're not always good, obviously, but I'll be like, yes. When like a new thing comes, like I just have to wait. And like a new thing will just kind of like dawn in my awareness. And I'm like, fuck yes. It's just fun.
When I get a new premise, because I normally could just come up, like how my jokes come up, it'll normally be like a punchline. Mm-hmm. And then I'll like I just got this new one where it's like, I don't like to suck titties with piercings because it feels like it feels like my tongue is trying to solve a master lock code.
Fair.
You know, but it's like, I got that, now I got to put the stuff around it.
Yeah, kind of paint the picture. Yeah, it is fun. It is now. I used to do the same thing. I like to have like a punchline basically. Now I just like to fuck around. Like if there's anything that just is like, here's a funny thing to say to a room full of people, and I'll try to. Now I'm just starting to try to like fuck
tag
around
it up.
People. Yeah, just fuck around and just see where it goes. You know, I get so sick of doing the same stuff, man.
We're all fucking around. I don't think people understand comedians. Y'all might like jokes and y'all might want us to see us tight all the time, but after what we consider perfecting the set, we're ready to move on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll have shows like, let me go over here with these new premises.
Yeah,
and see what happens.
It's a thrill, dude. Because then even before, like when you're doing open mics and stuff, you're living and dying by every set. And then you're kind of like, if I have a bad set, I'm kind of like, fuck, it pisses me off. But it's not like I'm not like plunged into the depths of despair like before. But you're doing brand new material. You're on that like, you don't know what the fuck's going on. I like it. I like doing that, fucking around. It's very fun.
I don't know if there's anything better than when a new joke hits hard.
It's the fucking best.
When a new joke hits hard, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's hard.
I don't need nothing else.
It's the best. It for real is the best. Yeah. You're just like, I knew it. I knew that was awesome. I must be tapped into something.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah, it's the best, dude.
You into water sports?
Not really, man. Like I like the water. Like I would do that. Those guys are rowing and stuff. But nobody ever asked me to fucking do that.
You want to get in a canoe together?
I'll get in a canoe. That'd be fucking sick.
You know how to swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Me too. But it's a lot of shit in this lake. We might get tangled up.
Yeah, true. Be like, no one ever asked me to be on the rowing team. I would have crushed this.
That's definitely an all-boys school.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have, I was in Delaware, so we were in like a small school, so we didn't have this per se. But I do see, I lived in Philly for a while, for like 20 years. And
those boys are in shape.
Yeah, dude, that's like a big deal. Crew rowing or whatever, because we had in Philly, it's like a Bower's Row or something, and there's, on the Schuylkill, there's all these houses that are like the different schools, and they all like the guys who are in that sport stay there, and they bust their boat out at 6 a.m. and they all just fucking row.
Damn.
It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those sports too where like you can probably get like a scholarship because like who the fuck else?
Yeah, not many. Yeah, what school has access to a fucking lake?
It's like it's like universities. Yeah, exactly. Like the ones in Philly all can.
But how do you get recruited like in high school?
I don't know, man. Your dad has to be like a canoe master or something. I don't know.
When I went to high school, when I played for Westside, we had a lake behind our field house.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
But we also had a few state championships, so.
Yeah.
So it's like it was warranted. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, you deserve the lake at that point. But yeah, I don't know how you get into there's like certain sports like that, like water polo. Like I don't know how you get into water polo.
Yeah.
Polo, water polo. But they say now with daughters especially, like get them into like lacrosse and shit, like weird sports.
Lacrosse?
Yeah, and they'll get a scholarship. Or like if you have if your girl plays lacrosse for like, some guy was just like fucking talking my ear off about this on one of the like the transport things on like the shuttle to an airport.
Uh-huh.
Or to like the rental car. He was like, dude, you get your girls in lacrosse when they're 6 years old, and then from there they play in high school. He's like, dude, they'll guarantee they'll get a fucking blah blah blah. They'll get a scholarship.
Does he even have daughters?
He did. He had like sons and one daughter. He's like, dude, I got a free fucking college. You just pick a weird sport, and like if you force your daughter to do it her whole life, she'll probably get a scholarship.
Yeah, but I was forced to do a lot growing up. I don't really want to.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
My daughter, she's really thrilled about basketball right now, so I got her a trainer. I bought her all the shoes that she thinks gonna make her better.
That's cool. You need that.
Yeah, headband, armband.
Yeah, oh, dude, you need to look cool as fuck. I always wanted the cool apparel playing basketball. Because I just played, I would toss on the Shaqs. Shaqs were...
The Shaq-Nosis by Reebok?
Yeah, they were bad shoes.
Or the ones from Walmart?
Walmart. I would toss on the Walmart Shaqs and just get like 45 blisters.
Because you know he had 2 pair of Shaqs.
I got the ones. I think I got mine from Kohl's, but it's the same thing.
Because he had the ones he dropped with Reebok called the Shaq Gnosis, and he had the other ones with the 2-hand dunk.
Yeah, I had the 2-hand Dunkin' Shaqs. They were tough shoes. They were fucking not good footwear, dude. But yeah, I always would buy like $20 shoes. I was always like a dickhead about that, where I'm like, shoes are shoes, who gives a fuck? And I'd wear like $20 shoes and just like fucks your feet up. And it actually makes a humongous difference.
Yeah, it does. That. What do you spend your money on now? You got anything? Your kids? What?
Dude, honestly,
weird?
Food. It's just food and books. I spend money on books. I buy books constantly.
Nice.
Food.
What's your favorite restaurant in Austin so far?
I like every single place I go to.
Yeah.
I go, oh, this is the best place ever.
Yeah.
I thought the food in Philly was good. Because if you go from the Philly suburbs to like the city of Philly, you're like, dude, this food's amazing. And then you go from Philly to pretty much anywhere else.
What's that old cheesecake place called in Philly?
Or like the Cheesecake Boss? Or
cheesesteak.
Oh, Jim's, Pat's, and Geno's.
Is it Geno's? Damn.
Yeah, Pat's and Geno's.
No, in Philly. Then they brought us at the shoe place. D'Angelo's.
D'Angelo's is good too. Is
that
it D'Angelo's?
Cheese.
I'm trying to think of D'Angelo's.
And then what's the other one? The C-word one with the good meat?
Let me see. I think I've heard of D'Angelo's. Let me see. Because it was always like Pat's and Geno's. Ishkabibbles was a big one. Let me see this. All right.
There's let me see what it's called. This shit, the meat was good.
Okay, maybe they do it.
It started with a C. Didn't it start with a C?
It wasn't Capriotti's, was it? They'd make more like sandwiches and hoagies. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of D'Angelo's.
It's downtown. The one that starts with a C.
I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, the 2 big ones. Pat and Geno's, honestly, they're like kind of a tourist trap.
Yeah.
They're like every cheesesteak, every pizza place in Philly has, I'm not trying to crush Pat and Geno's, it's just true. They have better cheesesteaks at pizza places than Pat and Geno's cheesesteaks are like fucking tiny. But.
Cleavers.
I've heard of Cleavers. Cleavers is kind of new. That was like downtown.
Bro, yeah.
I heard it's good. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
And Ishkabibbles.
Ishkabibbles is a big one. Ishkabibbles is big.
The dudes at God damn, I can't think of nothing right. What's the shoe store we call? Shout out to my boys at Suplex. The dudes at Suplex said it depends on who's working as to how good Ishkabibbles is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Every restaurant goes through phases where like it'll be the best, and like if you start going there all the time, you'll catch some like real. Chefs are really temperamental too, though. So you have like a chef, they'll be like all fucked up. Did you ever work in a kitchen before?
One of my first jobs was working at Zaxby's Wings.
Nice.
Down in Georgia.
Working on fryers sucks.
Yeah, dude, bro. And when we first we opened at 10:30, we had to be there at 9 because we would have to halfway fry 500 wings. Bro,
dude, it sucks.
I quit that job in like 2 weeks.
Changing fryer oil, I wouldn't do it. I'll be honest, I didn't do it. I pretended. I wouldn't. It's fucking the worst. You got to reach in there and like scrub, and it's like, yeah, I faked the funk on the fryer oil. I would be like, oh shit, like dude, it's smoking. Did you change that? I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking changed it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I hate it changing fryer. And dude, working over that all day too, you're breathing in just like toxic waste.
It has to be horrible.
It is. When you use like canola oil or like. What are they, like polyunsaturated fats? It's a really unstable fat molecule. That's why they say saturated fats are bad for your heart, because it's like a firm fat molecule, so it gets kind of rigid.
Right.
Those ones are a little wavier and bendier, so they're all like, oh, they're healthier for you. If you heat those things up, they become toxic. Like some of them become like component parts in like plastics and shit.
Carcinogenic. How do you say that?
Yeah, carcinogenic. It's
carcinogenic.
Yeah, heating up those, and you look at it, they turn like smoke's coming off of it, and it's like you shouldn't eat that. I'm a health nut, dude. I don't like that stuff.
I mean, now I am, bro. Especially 2024, I'm doing Bert Kreischer's 5K.
You doing 5K?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm what's going on? Idiots, bro. Idiots in Austin.
He's just screaming at
idiots in Austin.
I used to do that to golfers though. where I grew up, there was a golf course, like you'd pass it. It was like 5-10 minutes away, but like if you had to go to like the highway, you'd pass the golf course. And we would, like, some of the holes were right on the side of the road, so you'd watch a guy like getting ready to swing, you pull your car right next to him, like, don't fuck up, and he'd be like, no, you fuck up.
Do you golf?
No. I'll go to like a driving range, but no, I've never gotten into it. It's too much time. It takes like 5 fucking hours.
It's the male's version of female's brunch.
It's a fair point.
Because you go out there and drink,
yeah,
hit balls around, talk shit.
Get kind of sassy.
That's what it is. Talking shit to each other.
It is kind of brunch life. Yeah, it is like a kind of a fake sport. No offense to golfers, but
it's the man's version of brunch.
It is.
It's what we get to do to feel manly. You know what I'm saying?
It is #brunch life. Dude, it's like 12 fucking hours. It's all day. It's like I can't do that, man. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I've been golfing a few times with the guys here, man, and yeah, I'm like, y'all ain't got like no 2-hour course.
Dude, 9 hole. 18's ridiculous. 9, okay. Honestly, I'll go to a driving range. If I can hit the ball high in the air, I'm like, fuck yeah. That's 10 points. Yeah, I'm not.
How many yards you consistently drive?
Not that far, dude.
I was last time I was at the range, I was consistently driving about 290, 300.
No, I can have a hard time making it like not completely veer to the right. I can hit it with a pitching wedge. For some reason, I can use a pitching wedge like dead straight every time, and I can get it to go like 75 yards with a pitching wedge. Everything
about golf sounds gay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was at Top Golf, the guy was like, "Yeah, you need a driver with a stiff shaft."
Bro, chill.
Like, pause.
Yeah, dude.
Pause, bro.
Yeah, it's like some guy just like holding your butt and be like, twist your legs like that. Yeah, Top Golf is sick though. I will say I like Top Golf. That is actually really fun because again, you're just hitting the balls out. You know, you don't have to get like hyper specific about where it lands. Like, dude, come on, man. I got to get it 300 yards into that tiny hole.
Right, exactly.
And not humiliate myself hitting it 45 times. It's like, let me just hit it out into the clear, open skies. Dude.
Yeah.
Let's just get pumped up on getting this ball in the air.
Yeah, Top Golf is. I'd rather do Top Golf than go actually golf.
Yeah, dude. I can eat. I can sit there and eat. Although the golf cart driving, it is also an excuse for dudes to drive drunk.
Yeah.
Driving golf carts drunk, I'll give you that. That's fucking tight. That's a lot of fun on a closed course.
Yeah.
Then just fucking cracking the shit out of a ball.
I'm building my house in Georgia now, and my backyard is a golf course.
Really?
Yeah.
You just said golf was gay.
I mean,
Oh, you're on a golf course.
Yeah, I'm on a golf course.
I thought you said you're building a golf course.
Oh, hell,
like,
I'm not that rich.
I thought you meant like a chip of like a hole. You're gonna throw a little chip and putt on there. So you're moving on to the golf course.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. That's nice and scenic. Also, golf courses. Now where I live in Austin, there's a golf course like right across the street. It's like you walk a little bit, it's right across the street. I kind of like golf courses now, just as like a buffer zone.
You're right.
Because it's like a trap for the riffraff. It's like it's tough terrain. That's why I think they were originally invented. They just clean fucking like poor crackheads out of the sand traps.
That's funny.
Trying to get to like the houses, and they just fucking tumble down the hills.
You know what the number one thing? I'm a big fisherman. You know the number one thing that sold me on the golf course is?
What?
There's 10 lakes there.
Yeah, true.
And all I gotta do is buy a membership to the golf course, and I get to fish all of them.
That's not bad. Yeah, I have come around on just like, because we were looking to move, and my wife was like, "Oh, look, there's this near a golf course." I'm like, "I'm gonna get hit with a fucking ball." I was like, "I don't want to get hit by a ball." And then, apparently I don't think you have to worry about that. I think they set the houses up so you don't get hit by balls, but.
You think you're gonna stay here?
I hope so. I mean, once my kid is like 5, 2 years, it's like a 2-year period. Once my oldest kid's 5, I'm not going anywhere for 15 years. I don't want to be having them moving around all throughout school. Like, I just don't want to do it. If I have to, obviously, it's one thing. I'm
building my house in Georgia just because real estate costs so much here.
Yeah, that's a good move.
To buy. I'll still have my apartment here, but when I'm ready to relax, I'll go and
get a spread. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
My mortgage is gonna be cheaper than my rent.
Oh yeah, easily. Also, everyone was like, go down to Texas. You can get a house with a fucking pool, and it's like way cheaper. And
but it's not here. You gotta go south or far north.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's funny if you leave like 30 minutes from here.
You gotta have $1 million to play in Austin.
Yeah, you gotta buy
get something decent.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I like it though, man. But now I'm just thinking about like, I just want to get like a house in like a safe neighborhood. That's all I care about, man. And once my kids get older, I don't want to fucking.
I hear Cedar Park is about to be the next boom, and it's nice over there.
Yeah, probably. Cedar Park is where all the kid stuff is too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
They have all the kids play places and all that shit. Yeah.
I was looking at Kyle, which is south.
Yeah.
Or I was looking at Kyle and Buda.
Yeah.
But then it was like 35 minutes to the club, 45 with traffic.
Yeah, dude. Because you can go to like San Marcos, I've heard is nice too, where it's like.
Yeah, but my thing is work.
Yeah.
Like, you leave the comedy club, you've had a few shots, you don't want to drive 40 minutes home.
Nah, it's tough. That's a far drive. 15, easy.
I can walk home in 11 minutes from the club.
That's nice too. Yeah, especially if I'm like kind of tired and dug in, you throw a 35-minute drive at me, I'm going, catch you tomorrow. But yeah, 15 is easy. I can just catch a Lyft and Uber and I'm down in a few seconds.
Anywhere I can lift back home for $15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, that was the reason too, because my wife was like, because we were in Philly, we were in like a row home in Philly, and it's like, you've been out there, the houses are just like, because I didn't know, I went from the Philly suburbs to Philly for 20 years, so my wife's from Chicago, and she was like, this layout sucks. I'm like, what are you talking? You don't know anything. Shut up. Like, she's no, in Chicago you have space, you have this, and I'm like, man, shut up. And then we came out here, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, I see what you're saying.
The one thing I do like about Texas, bro, I felt like I never knew real prices in my life until I came here. Because I had been in LA for so long.
Oh God, yeah.
I didn't know like you come here, like I was never able to save money in LA.
Yeah.
It was always like, damn, I'm down to my last $300 or $400.
Yeah, everything's expensive.
I got a show this weekend. We good.
Yeah.
But like, here I'm able to save some money with taxes and everything.
Dude, I filled my car up at the pump here, and I was like, it stopped, and I was like, oh, this must be fucked up because the price was so low. And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking. It was like $27.
$2.69, like $2.69 a gallon.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it's cool, man. I like it, man. Like Philly just got out of control because. I don't know what it was like here, but in like Philly's a city where you have real gangs there, and like it's like when the COVID stuff happened, like, oh, everyone's gonna be wearing masks, and I was like, this is, as soon as it happened, I'm like, the murder rate's gonna skyrocket.
The shiesty masks, the shiesty masks are like illegal in Philly now.
Now they are, dude, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's a bad idea. It's like they were illegal before. You couldn't fucking walk around with them in a store and shit. And everyone goes, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You can't conceal your identity in a store. It's like you can't hide your license plate. So why can I hide my face?
Right.
And it's also like, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we got stuck.
Yeah, we're fucking catching nematodes, dude.
Nematodes? What the hell is that?
I don't know. I saw it on Doug.
Doug?
Yeah, I saw they had a nematode. There we go.
You got yours?
I think so. I think I'm out of the muck.
Let's see if I can get one.
I used to get so stoked though when I would like catch sticks when I was little, my rod would bend and I'm like, yo, I got something on there.
Let's see if I can get it.
My worm is fucking tight. Watch your head, my bad.
All right.
Ah, god damn it. Where's my worm?
Yay.
Poor worm, bro.
There we go.
All right, my bad. There we go. I'm gonna whip this guy back. I'm gonna go far, but I'm going long. Bassmaster. I'm gonna get run over by a boat. I gotta get that.
Right there.
Yeah, let me reel that in.
That was a good cast.
Yeah, that was the old tournament Bassmaster cast. But no, dude, as soon as the pandemic started, it was just like Philly's always had crime, but it was cool. Like everyone would be like, oh man, it's so crazy down there. And I was always like, it's fine. Once the pandemic happened and all like the protests and all this stuff, like we had cop cars getting firebombed, all this stuff. Which was like whatever, but like you were watching it happen in your house, you're like, oh man, I don't want to see this shit. And then those dudes, everyone's covering their faces and the fucking murder rate just skyrocketed. Because it's like, it makes sense. Like if you're like a, I don't know, if you're like a liberal-minded person reading the news, you're like, you hear about stop and frisk and you're like, yeah, that's terrible. And it's like, yeah, that's bad. If someone's be like, yo, let me see if you have a gun, that's bad, I guess. But like, dude, if people are getting like shot every weekend and then there's dudes walking around with like ski mask. It's like, dude, that right before the pandemic was the thing you wore before doing a crime with a gun. And then it just looks cool. So it's like, well, I'm gonna look cool now and wear this thing. And it's like, well, dude, that's kind of synonymous with like
robberies,
armed robberies.
Yeah.
So how about you fucking don't? I don't know, but because Philly has a camera system, I think it's pretty effective at catching homicides because it's like Philly's a square grid. There's not like trees and shit you can hide behind. If you come out and shoot somebody, there's cameras that are gonna watch you and see where you go. But if you had a mask on for like 5 months, it's like you're in this house, you go to this house with a mask, that house. Now it's like nobody knows who anyone is. And dude, I was like, dude, if I was running a gang, I would have been killing people. That was the perfect time. There's no better time to start.
Everybody got to have masks on, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, dude, this is it. You can start robbing stores, you can start doing anything because your face is concealed. But yeah, man, I don't know. But it just started, the murders were like crazy. And like once you have kids too, it's like, you look at it.
Yeah, you start worrying about, different shit.
You had like the playgrounds, there'd be a guy he'd be like, oh, the guy just he let off like 50 shots at like 7 a.m. in the morning at the playground we would go to. And it's just like, well, all right, I'm not living here anymore. I'm not doing this.
Why? But why?
Like, dude, didn't even kill the guy too. Dude, the guy got hit once and like walked away on skates. So there's 49 bullets now just fucking traveling, whatever miles per hour per second or whatever.
And who's that angry at 7 a.m.?
Literally, someone did ask me that. I was like, dude, like, that's so early for that. I don't like when people honk their horns that early. But yeah, just shooting fucking, although maybe that was like the night before. Maybe the sun came up on the guy and he just fucking saw that guy. I was like, I'm hitting him. It's also, dude, 50 shots and you didn't kill the guy.
Yeah, what kind of gun you got? Did you reload? Like, I'm a gun guy, so it's like, you had a 50-round drum? That could be possible.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if he had a 50-round drum on a pistol, which that fish just jumped out there.
Ooh.
Doubt we'll get it. But if he had a 50-round drum on a pistol, that would kind of be, the accuracy would kind of go away because you're just firing as fast.
True, yeah. Also, you gotta be so scared, dude. Like if I'm shooting somebody outside in broad daylight, like there's no way your hand's straight. You're just.
I think that's why, a lot of criminals, crime is synonymous with drug use because you're like doped up or peeled up.
Yeah.
So you're not even really thinking about consequences or that you're about to take somebody's life.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. Hold up. Oh.
You got stuck?
Nah, yeah, I got stuck.
I'm gonna try this little hole over here.
Come on now. Get out of there.
Yo, these are my new favorite pose. These motherfuckers, get out there.
Yo, this fucking worm, man. I almost want to like let him go after this. He's been doing so well.
Where'd I put my little...
Oh, man.
So where'd you and Shane meet?
We were doing a comedy show on top of an ice cream shop. So this place was like, the place was insane. So it was 2009, and the only reason I know the year is because I won Philly's Funniest. So I was like,
oh wow,
yeah, dude, I was feeling myself. I was like, dude, I'm the best. This is awesome. So I'm walking around. I had done the show. I think like the night before, the weekend before, whatever it was. So I had done their show at the ice cream shop. So I just went back there to like hang out and like just chill, maybe do a spot. And I had never heard of Shane, never saw him. I didn't know him at all, and I'm just sitting there watching, and I'm watching, Shane. I don't know who he is. I'm watching him do stand up, and like, dude, he's just funny as fuck. I'm like, because when you're like doing open mics and you see another guy who's like very funny, you're almost like, whoa, like what the fuck? Right. So he's killing. I'm like, this guy's fucking hilarious. Who is this guy? And then he did a joke, and like, it was just one of those. I don't know what it was. I genuinely don't remember what it was about, but it was like a very hot button issue at the time. It was one of those jokes where it was like too soon, hot button issue, crowd goes completely silent. I'm like, oh fuck, well I guess he lost him. And then like, so I like to start talking to someone. 30 seconds later, the crowd's laughing again. And I was like, how the fuck did he come back from that? I'm like, that's bullshit. There's no way you can come back from that. And then after the show, we just started talking. And I showed him a video of a guy jumping off a roof. Then he showed me a video of a guy getting eaten by a bear, and we were just boys.
He loves those videos, bro. Yeah. The craziest shit that he puts on his fucking story.
I know.
Do you have a knife on you?
No.
A lighter?
Nothing.
You don't got no?
I got nothing.
Yeah. Can I see a car key?
Yeah, I got my
That
car
might
keys.
be better than the one I got.
Let's see. But yeah, that's how we met. And then we started living together pretty shortly after that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, one of these should work.
But yeah, he was, from the first time I saw him, I was like, damn, this guy's fucking hilarious.
That's dope.
And this was early on, too. This was 2009. Yeah, maybe 2010, I forget, but.
Yeah. I know Shane's been at it for a while. I think he was a couple of years older than me. But he started hella young.
Yeah, I think he started and went and left and traveled abroad and came back. But it was very funny. It was a funny origin story, especially to watch him back then, too. Like,
thank you, bro.
You got it. Doing a joke that the whole crowd was like, no, you better not. And being like, well, that had to have been the kiss of death for the set. Then, like, dude, 30 seconds later, the whole place is just like, ah.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, it was kind of sick.
Because a lot of topics that I like to talk about are very controversial.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I can't wait till this video comes out. I was doing a show. Shout out to everybody that came to Kansas City. Outside those people who tried to ruin my night. Can't ruin my night, though.
Why they try to ruin your night?
I did a George Floyd joke. And I don't really care if I offend you because it's all comedy. That might not be how I really think or what I really believe, and you're coming to a comedy show.
Yeah.
So I did a George Floyd joke, and I guess there was an older gentleman there who was kind of, out of the demographics of people that normally come to my show.
Yeah.
But then when I saw the rest of them, it was like, oh, you came with that's your son or like your grandson. So the older people who were there got offended by the George Floyd joke.
Sure.
But the youngsters, it was like when they got offended, you saw like a ruckus going on at the table. Like the old ones wanted to leave, but the young ones were like, bro, like what?
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
So they got up. The old dude came towards the stage. He's like, "You stoop low for that joke, motherfucker." And I'm like, "Bro, like it's a joke."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What does it matter? Did you know him personally? Like,
yeah.
It's a joke, bro. Like, why are we still emotional about this? Like 3 years later,
Yeah.
like I get it.
How long ago was that? That was like 3 years, right?
2020, right? It was 2020.
Yeah, dude.
But it's just like, come on, man. I'm a comic, bro. Like,
yeah.
don't try to sit here and act like you're supposed to judge me like you judge somebody you work with, because it's not. Like that's why you come see comedians, because we say the stuff that you can't say because it'll get you fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's almost like, I don't know how to even explain it, but it's like, that's almost a level where you've been brainwashed by the news and you're just like, no one's allowed to make fun of that. And it's like, dude, I don't know.
I'm gonna continue to do controversial topics forever. It's fun to me. I got a reaction out of you. And for the rest of your life, you'll remember me, even if it's good or bad.
True. But like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't like care. Like when I hear about stuff, I'm like, all right, that sucks. But I would never be thrown into a tizzy. Unless like if it was like my family member, I'd be like, dude, fuck you.
If it was your family member, you'd be mad?
If I heard like my family member died and people were laughing, I'd be like upset, I guess. But like, I've never heard of anyone getting hurt on the news and being like, oh my God. I'm always like, damn, that sucks. Like when Chilean miners get trapped, I'm always like, fuck, that blows. My like heart rate doesn't go up. I'm not like, fuck.
Right. Nah, I get it. Son of a bitch.
Trying to catch one of these boys on the boat.
I'm gonna try to hit one of those girls with my
there you go.
With my lipless crankbait.
Damn, dude. This guy's on an all-time date. Dude. It's about to get pussy alert right there.
Yeah, $20 to the first person who can get
about to get pussy alert, 12 o'clock.
In their little goose.
About to get mad fucking pussy right now. He's on the goose.
It sucks how relationships are, man. Men always got to do shit they don't want to do.
The goose is tough. Whoa. Yeah, the goose is.
If I get in one of them gooses, I'm fishing in it.
True.
You think I can hook him?
Try to steal his babe.
Should I try to hook him?
No, dude.
I can hit him. I can get that.
Oh, dude, definitely. You have to do a little lead time, put it ahead of yourself. Let him know. Get it close and let him know.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're in fucking fishing waters. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, dude. Snag the lady.
He'd be like, I told you I don't want to do that shit anyway.
She's mine. I could have fucking right on the top of the head. Yeah, that sucks, man. And people get that upset, especially at that. It's like, dude, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was.
Did he storm out or did he stay?
Oh, bro, for the first time ever, I thought I was gonna have to, but I was like, God damn, I don't want to fight this old man.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's like 50 years old.
True. Especially if you might have been in a position where you're forced to like subdue him.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And he expires, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, this guy."
Bro, the way he came and stood in front of me and taunted me, I thought he was about to pull out a gun.
Oh, that sucks too.
Cause he kind of like came to the stage. You stoop low for that one, motherfucker. And then it was kind of like I'm like, we are in Kansas City. And
Yeah.
I do watch First 48.
Yeah, fuck. That's scary. I didn't think about that. I've had dudes. I get like ladies spaz on me. And then I had a lady stand up in, I think I was in Rhode Island. She like stood up. She was being just a maniac the whole time. Then she stood up, and like it was like it was like a joke about like fingering. I had talked about all this stuff. I talked about like not fingering, like don't finger your wife. I'm like, it's weird to finger or something like that. And she was like, that's fucked up. You're wrong. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then the dude she was with, I was kind of like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, don't let her get kicked out. And then he just was like silent the whole time. And then eventually he like stood up and did this thing where he was like, you know, acted like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then security just takes him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get people kicked. I give people a chance. I always go, give them a chance. And if they do it again, I'm like, all right, man, get the fuck out. You're done.
Yeah.
But I'll give people a chance. I'll like, all right, dude, you know.
Do you do a lot of crowd work or no?
A little bit here, and I do it. Like I've been doing more and more of it lately because it gets kind of fun. I'm like notoriously bad at it. It just gets like awkward very fast.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, like I delved into the world of crowd work recently, and I saw a dude just like leaning against the wall, and I thought he had like his arm in a cast, and he was like talking, just like chatting about it, like something like quietly. It wasn't even being like ridiculous, but I saw him leaning against the thing, and I was just like, bro, what's up with your arm? Like, what happened? Like, I thought he was in a cast. He's like, he just like looked at me like, don't, and like gave me the hand signal. And then I'm like, oh, you lost your fucking arm? Fuck, dude, my bad. I was like 5 minutes in. I was like, damn it, dude, that didn't
How do
go.
I recover from this?
Yeah, you have to double down. I just doubled down. Like, well, if you want to keep the other one, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I was,
Yeah, you have to double down, man. You can't be like, I'm so sorry.
I was on the road with Louis C.K.
I just saw some bubbles over there.
Where? By your cork?
Yeah, it looks right there. Something's over there.
Yeah, turtle or something.
Yeah, probably turt. So you're on the road with Louis.
What was the other thing that you called it? From Doug?
A nematode?
Nematode.
Could have been a nematode. You were on the road with Louis, said?
Yeah, I was on the road with Louis, bro. And it like that damn swarm about to capsize, bro. It's like leaning to one side.
Oh, no.
Right?
And they might little rascals, dude. It could be like alfalfa and fucking lady. That swan is taking on water, dude. He might be getting head. Dude.
Yeah, that's...
How many of those swans do you think flipped?
It looks hard to flip.
Yo, you see this, dude. Up. Maybe I'm just fucking delusional. Maybe I'm on the fucking...
No, something was moving it.
Something was nibbling me. It's all right. All right.
Worm gone?
Let me see. Called a step. Oh, my worm. Look at that.
They ate some of it.
Some of it.
Yeah, something was fucking with it.
I knew it. Probably a fucking turtle.
I hate when I hook turtles, dude.
Oh, I've never done. It would kill me.
Yeah, because you pretty much got to kill the fucking turtle.
I love turtles, man. Well, I guess you'd have to kill it because it would bite your fucking finger off.
Yeah.
How do you kill it?
It depends on what I got. Like a pocket knife, just put it straight through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I mean, I grew up in the woods.
Dude, trust me.
I've had to like grab a raccoon by my hand.
No, we grew up. Everyone gets so turned off by this talk. When I was little, it's like we would catch fish and put fireworks in their mouth and light them and fucking blow their heads off. Like,
oh my God.
People get fucked up. I'm like, dude, I don't know. That's what we did.
Yeah, we didn't know any better.
I walked up to the pond one time and my cousin One, I won't say who. I have a bunch of cousins. One of them was just there. It held a frog on its back and had a broken piece of soda can and was just cutting it, fucking just opening it up to like look. And we like looked at the frog's beating heart and we were just like, whoa, cool. I never was like, oh, it's fucked up. I was just like, oh, it's a frog.
That's the type of shit we used to do, bro.
Yeah, people get weird about that though. But yeah, we would catch catfish, put like the fireworks in their gills and just blow them up.
Why is that so funny to me? Because I'm sick. I'm a sick human being.
It was funny. Dude, when you're little, you're fucking 10.
Right.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, now, obviously, if I saw my kids doing that, I'd be like, yo, chill the fuck out. But it makes sense, especially from like, I don't know, it's like you're catching animals and like, you fucking kill them. That's, that's how we eat. You know? Why can't we entertain ourselves by killing them and not eat them?
True. Very true, bro.
And then be friends with dogs and cats only. Because we had to dissect a frog in high school and like.
Yeah, we had to do a frog and an owl pellet.
Like a poop?
So I guess owls vomit these pellets out.
Oh, yeah.
After they eat like rodents and
like
shit.
Scat, I think, yeah. That's pretty cool.
That was fun.
We had to do a frog, and then the older kids had to do a pig, but then someone stole the pig from biology class and threw it in the toilet. So there was just a dead pig in the toilet all day. It was pretty
all
tight.
boys.
And dude, and again, it spread like wildfire. So you'd be sitting there like, yeah, there's a dead pig in the toilet. Everyone would make a pilgrimage throughout the day and be like, yeah, that's a dead pig in the toilet. Dude, that might be the truest thing I've ever heard.
That's so funny, bro. It's so beautiful out here, man.
Dude.
It's hard to beat nature.
Oh, dude, it's impossible. Water too, just like I can just sit and look at it and I'm just like, man.
That's what I love about fishing, man, because like when I'm really fishing and not filming a podcast, I rarely get skunked. But even if you get skunked, you're out here chilling.
Dude. Yeah, no, you really can't go wrong. That's why I'd always the deep sea fishing when I was little, I'd be like, bro.
You ever take your kids fishing?
No. Well,
teaches them patience.
Yeah, we went. I didn't have any. I didn't work on me every time we did it. We went to the Poconos and like again, they're so young. But my daughter, we would like cast it for her and let her kind of hold it and like they just like watch you reel stuff in and get pumped. Yeah. But it is kind of exciting when you're little and you see like the fish coming in. You have to go hold it and.
My youngest, she can fish for about 15, 20. But there's this place that I like to fish here, and they have a playground right at the lake.
It's perfect.
So I bring my mom and I'm like, yeah, take her over there. And then my oldest, she'll chill with me, go play, come back.
That's cool. That's perfect.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty perfect, man. It's kind of the best.
Yeah, I could set a chair up here and just sit here and fucking stare. That'd be fantastic.
I mean, you get the best of both worlds because over here we got a little bit of woods.
Yeah.
But then over there you got all the Austin skyscrapers.
Yeah.
They stopped building that building.
Which one?
I think that was a Google building or Apple or Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Because they built it, if I'm getting the story straight, they built it during the pandemic, but then they realized everybody can work from home.
Oh, wow. So it's like capped their skyscraper?
It's probably like 800 million, probably $1 billion building.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Because look at this, it's supposed to be a sail. And it's not even finished.
What is it supposed to be?
That one over there to the left?
Yeah, the Geon, I see it.
No. To the left of that one.
That weird, like...
Yeah, that's supposed to be a sail.
Oh, God.
See, it's not finished?
Oh, yeah, true. They didn't put the tip of it on.
Yeah.
So they just fucking stopped?
Yeah, man.
That makes sense. Dude, these things have become kind of obsolete. Gigantic sky. I mean, I guess they make cool fucking condos now. But yeah, nobody needs a bustling... like 30th floor office space for 200 people.
I wouldn't even want to live on the 30th floor.
No, dude, it's scary.
Bro, I think my building got 30 floors, and they were like, I was like, no, put me in the middle.
Yeah.
My elevator's bad enough.
Yeah, true.
Waiting.
I never understood it. I was always like, give me like a house and a lawn, but like we stayed in Chicago one time. We were in like a condo downtown, and we were up like super high. And it did look kind of nice. Like at nighttime, the lights you'd see the lights in everyone else's place, and people put different color lights in their building, and it would just like.
Until you have a storm.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
Storms are not like I have all glass walls, bro.
Think about that.
Yeah, storms are not cool. And then you can feel the building moving a little bit because every building's supposed to sway a little bit.
Fuck that. Yep. Nope. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I would like to watch them. Watching them would be cool. But yeah, as soon as I felt myself move, I'm out. I can't do that. Even like walking over a bridge sometimes, but like enough cars go on it, you're like, whoa. Yeah. Have you ever played that scenario out in your head? Like if the bridge collapses, like how would you survive it?
When I drive across bridges, for some reason, I think I could survive if I drive in the middle lane. It's so stupid. Like you're going down, but yeah, whenever I drive across a bridge, because I'm like, all right, if the bridge collapses, because I watched too many movies, I'm like, it'll collapse from the outside. Yeah. And then like in a movie, I'll drive faster than it.
And you have that one big chunk of concrete that just misses your car.
It'll be like a movie. So I'll be in the middle lane while the back of the damn fish will just throw yours right there. That you see that swirl?
Oh yeah.
That was.
Here we go. Telling you, man. I swear to God, I saw something over there. The worm lives.
Let me reel mine in and see what I can.
All right.
We got to catch a fish on. Well, we caught one. With Adam Ray.
Oh my God! Oh, it was a fucking duck underwater.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah, little baby duck. Damn it, dude. That was probably what was fucking with me earlier. I don't know how true it is. Someone told me on the fishing shows they have dudes in scuba suits that like swim underneath. And, like,
yeah, my granddad used to say that dumbass shit.
That's what my dad used to say.
My granddad used to say that dumbass shit.
That's what my dad would say.
That just seems so expensive.
He's like, dude, they got a guy in a scuba suit hooking fish.
That just sounds so, you know how hard it would be to catch a fish by hand? Yeah. It sounds so stupid. My granddad used to say that, bro. When I watch Bill dance and shit, there's a guy underwater hooking the fish.
That's what my dad would say all the
time. Old men, bro.
Oh, it's so funny. Dude, that's so funny. I thought that was my dad. I believed him. I'm like, yeah, they definitely do that. So they gotta catch something.
They come up with the craziest scenarios.
Or yeah, I guess they just have like a couple good days and you save the footage, but the old man in the scuba suit at the bottom of the fishing show just fucking like clear.
Saw, do you still watch fishing shows?
No.
So my buddy Milliken, he has a YouTube, he's like probably one of the biggest YouTube fishermen on social media right now. Mm-hmm. Like he makes a living just going places and fish.
That's cool.
And I ask him, I'm like, yo, you ever like, and he's like, bro, sometimes it takes fucking 2 days to get a full episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he's like, I'm talking about like 2 full, like 8-hour days.
What? Did you tell him about the scuba suit technology?
No, I should. I was like, bro, why don't you got a fucking scuba man? Scuba Steve. Where's Scuba Steve?
Just swimming underwater, gripping big fish with their bare hands. Yeah, that's total bullshit now that I think about it. That'd be so, I mean, you have to be out of frame. You have to have a aquarium tank of like giant fish. Then they just like plunge underwater, hold a fish underwater, keep it from swimming away, which we know fish are slippery.
And
then hook it.
And he can't breathe because we'll see the bubbles.
True.
So he has to hold his breath while he simultaneously hooks the fish, because if he breathes, we'll see the bubbles, and then
yeah, true. Yeah, back then too, they didn't have like the editing technology, I don't think, to like edit those big bubbles out. Because yeah, there would be huge bubbles coming up. Yeah. Well, we got to the bottom of that myth.
Where's your dad from?
We grew up right outside of Philly.
Oh, okay. So he's not. I'm like, maybe it's a Southern thing.
No.
My girl used to say all types.
I think it's just haters, dude. Just being like, yeah, he's got a scuba man on it. I didn't think anyone else ever said that.
I've heard
he's got a scuba man.
That's so dumb.
I fucking believe it. He used to tell me, I believe that, you know those signs that say no parking? There's like P on the side of the road, like a P circle slash. I thought until I was 20 that there were no peeing on the side of the road, but I was like, no, you can't pee there. You can only pee over there. I thought there was no peeing, and then the thing that killed me the most is we were at they did trash. My family all did trash and demolition, and we would go to like scrap yards all the time. And when I was little, so we're in this one like junkyard, and like a cat came up. My dad was like, "Be careful, that's a fucking guard cat. That's like a junkyard guard cat." And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, they have guard cats. They're worse than guard dogs." He's like, "They'll come up and just like get your eyes." And I, dude, was like telling someone in my 20s about I was like, dude, some of you guys use guard cats instead of guard dogs. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, oh, God damn it, man. It's too many that he just like made up on the spot that never told me.
We'll be like that. We're comedians. We'll have a lot of stupid shit to tell our grandkids.
Dude, it's so fun. It is fun to like make shit up and tell kids and just leave and be like, all right. Like I tell my daughter's convinced that like They're just like every sewer, there's tons of alligators, and the different size holes are for different size alligators. And she thinks like people walk around and like release like the big manhole, that's for the mommy, the daddy alligator. If there's like a medium one, like a gas line, or like the small ones, she thinks people will just feed baby alligators. It's so funny. They have no fucking clue how anything works, and it's very funny. Just give them a completely wild, magical depiction.
I made my daughter get off TikTok because she was really convinced that pigeons were drones. And she's like, why have you never seen a baby pigeon? I was like, babe, I've never seen a baby midget either, but they exist.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. Yeah. You ever seen a baby bald eagle? No.
Yeah, exactly.
But we know, like,
yeah.
I've never seen a lot of baby birds, but I've never seen a baby hummingbird.
That's so fucking funny, man. Yeah, I mean, that's also, no baby pigeons is like, she's on like the outer rim of just a vortex where it's gonna, I mean, what lies at the bottom of that, it's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, man.
The thing that has me right now, I haven't read about it just because I hadn't had time yet. But the tunnels, the Hasidic Jewish guys in tunnels right now. Oh, yeah. I just am like, I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm just really, really enjoying the fact that that's like, you know, it's become like a, you know, a meme basically, not even like just like a meme with like words. Like it's just a thing now. It's like a block of content that's captivating like the national attention, and that's going to be a very fun one, because then the news has to like do their thing. Like, well, here's a thing about tunnels and Hasidic Jewish people. It's just so fun that that's like captured the national imagination right now. And the dude that got caught emerging from it, it's just like, he fucked up. You can't, dude. If you're wearing that stuff, you cannot be fucking with tunnels, dude. It's just too much. You can't. Now having the internet, if you're a Hasidic Jewish dude, don't fuck with tunnels, because it's just too funny for everybody else. Right. And it just brings up too many good questions.
Did y'all get the blueprint from what's the Mexican cartel dude name?
El Chapo.
Did y'all get the blueprint from Chapo?
Dude, they might have got Chapo out. He might have hit up the Hasidic Jews and they got Chapo out.
Possibly, bro.
But also, it's come on now. Could that just be leaves? Yeah, I'm very, very pleased about that whole thing. Because then there's dudes like, I told you they had tunnels. It's like, dude, you didn't know they had tunnels. Get out of here.
We're trying to catch a fish.
Oh, nope.
They got your worm?
Oh, dude, there's a big one right here.
Really?
Oh, no, it's a turtle.
Oh.
He's gone.
He saw you?
He's right there. He's out. Go in peace, turtle. Damn, you can actually see in here.
Oh yeah, you got those glasses on.
Yeah, the shades. I thought it was a big fish. That was just a turd. I'm gonna fucking fall in like a dumbass.
Oh, I don't think we're gonna catch a fish today, buddy.
I don't think so, man. Do one more. Do a little side cast. How about that?
There we go. That's a good spot.
Scuba man, please. Scuba man. Start praying to the scuba man. Scuba man, please. Oh, but yeah. That's pretty much my agenda for the week. I got to go do stand-up this weekend, follow the tunnel story.
San Diego.
Yep, San Diego. Follow the tunnel story. And then, you know the nice thing too I like about podcasting that's like gives me a lot of pleasure? This is what pumps me up to just do them in general. I just think about dudes at work. The vast majority of people at work hate their job. I've hated every job I've had for the most part. There's been a couple I thought were all right, but still like I had a kind of like, you know, I can only do it for so long. Right. I do enjoy just letting people mentally escape from just fucking drudgery.
Exactly. That is the joy that podcasting brings. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this podcast gets more viewers because, you know, a great percentage of this podcast is the aesthetics.
True.
You know,
but you can still watch shit at work. I did it. Yeah. I phoned in jobs, I think, harder than anyone that's ever lived. I grew up doing construction, so when I got in an office, it was just like, it was alien to me. I was like, nobody does anything. And it's like, if you talk to people in offices, they'll tell you, like, yeah, dude, the majority of my day is like pretending to be busy so I don't get fired. It's fucked up. But I would go in there.
What's the worst job you had? Changing the fryer oil?
That was nothing, bro. That sucked. That fucking blew. Because at that job, they got mice all the time. So like they had glue traps for the mice. And every morning I come in, there'd be 3 fucking mice on glue traps. I'd have to go out back and fucking crush their heads. And it was just like, it's a terrible way to start your day. Dude, I started drowning them in cherry Coke because I was like, what would be a better way to die for a mouse than getting your head stomped on? Like, someone told me drowning is like peaceful. I don't know. It's probably another.
Yeah, who survived it to tell us?
They just say like I guess when you start to drown, maybe I guess it's like a lack of oxygen. Like maybe it's like doing whippets. Like you start like
DMT and shit.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start. I started drowning mice, and I was like, cherry Coke is like delicious. So I was like, that would be kind of tight to drown in cherry Coke if you have to drown in some substance.
Right, cherry Coke is that.
Sure. Although, what would that be like chugging a 2-liter? Did you ever chug a lot of soda at once and your throat just fucking gets fucked up?
Yeah.
I might have been doing those mice a disservice. But no, that wasn't the worst job. The worst job, dude, so it's split. So I've done, like my family does demolition. So demolition is hard work. It's like you're breaking stuff. It's kind of sick though because you're breaking stuff. But the one time we were doing this building, it fucking sucked because like we couldn't open any of the windows up. Because it was like asbestos or something in the window. So like you had to wait for asbestos guys to do all that stuff. So we had to like work in this building. There wasn't a ton of ventilation. They like opened doors eventually, but we were just getting in there chopping down like drop ceilings, like little stuff. And there had been pigeons. It was an abandoned building, so pigeons had taken up residence in there. So they shit all in the fucking tops of these drop ceilings, and it was dry. So when you get bird flu, it's like when you breathe in pigeon shit and all like bird shit. Yeah, bird shit dry, you can touch it, no problem. But once it gets wet, all those germs and viruses and shit they wake up or something. So I would drop these drop ceilings, and dude, it'd be like a bare concrete floor. The drop ceiling would drop, cloud of pigeon shit, and then to the point where you come back into the room and there'd be, I swear to God, like a fucking half-inch of pigeon shit covering the entire floor, and it's just falling down your back and you're sweating. That shit fucking sucked. But dude, I swear to God, working in an office was the worst. Because like working construction is physically kind of like laborious, but like, dude, you just crush coffee and start breaking stuff. That kind of ruled. And at least like you're exercising, you feel good at the end of the day.
Right.
When I worked in that office, I would come home and just be like, fuck, dude, I just sat inside all day. I didn't use my mind. I didn't use my body. I just fucking sat there. That shit sucked, man. Underneath like fluorescent lighting. But I used to do a thing where, you can set your screensaver to like not come on basically.
Right.
So I would work in an office and I would turn my screensaver off totally. And I had 2 bosses, but both of them worked in different states. So one guy worked in like North Carolina, the other guy worked in Texas. So I would call the one guy and be like, yo, the other guy's got me really busy today. Like, do you mind? He's like, oh, yeah, I just work. And I call the other guy and be like, yo, that guy's got me real busy. So I would tell both, I'd pit them against each other because they were in different states. They didn't really talk to each other. At least I hope they didn't. But I would tell them both that I was busy, set my screensaver for never come on, and then I would just fucking leave all day and like walk around and do stuff. So that was cool. But that was still, I swear to God, that was still the worst job I've ever had. Because it was so boring.
Yeah.
My friend worked down the street and I would do things where I would like, ooh, what's that?
Nothing.
I would sit outside, I would wait for him and like try to like see if I could like stalk his movements. So like if he was going to lunch, I'd see if I could like watch him go to lunch without being detected.
Oh, wow.
And then at one point I knew what time he would get out of work, so I would like wait for him and like try to scare him outside. That was kind of fun. But no,
if I would have had a job with a person like you, it wouldn't have been so bad. Like friends at a job also can make a job better.
That's true. But no, I was, dude, I was in there just refusing. They would be like, do this. And I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. I would refuse tasks. I was like, I'm not doing that. So we had to read the story in college. Did you ever hear about Bartleby the Scrivener?
No.
It's a short story where the whole story is this guy and they're trying to get him to do jobs in an office, and he would go, I would prefer not to do that. And that's the story's about them being like, what the fuck, man? You can't just say no to your work. So I started doing that in this office job, being like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And actually, they were like, it was an internship. So they were like, fuck, I guess we'll give it to someone else then. So then I thought in my head, like, yo, you have total control over your job as an employee. Then I was a dog walker, and they tried to give me this, like, shitty assignment. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And they're like, you're fired. You're fired right now. I was like, oh, fuck. But yeah, I think the worst job really was restaurants. Pizza delivery kind of sucked.
Really?
Yeah, I was delivering pizza in the hood, man. I was getting, like, it wasn't good. I had to, like, same time money pizza stuff. Dudes were like, grab the pizza box. I'm like, that'll be $31, sir. And they're like doing a little like, it's all there. I'm like, oh, let me count it. And you're holding pizza. And that was not good. Delivering pizza in the hood was not the move.
Dude, I don't want to die for a large pizza.
Yeah, dude. Especially too at the time, I was like, I didn't have any money, so I was like, kind of living and dying by it. So I was like, bro, no way. Because then it's like, I'm not only not getting tip, but like, yeah, if I get fucked on this large pie and this 2-liter, like I'm not trying to fork $31 at the pizza place.
Oh, you had to pay for it? They stole it?
I don't know. I never got to that. I don't think they would have fully held me on the hook, but I don't know. You never know. Oh. That fucking pesky turtle, bro.
Yeah, that little turtle probably still messing
I'm
with
trying to think. What was the... Oh, yo. Come on now. No. I was a scuba man tugging my chain. Yeah, dude, I don't know. The worst...
Oh, you still got a worm on there.
I'm trying to think. I'll do one more. The worst job... Oh, I know my worst job, dude. Oh, no. There we go.
It's cool.
Worst job's easy. I worked for a pool company when I was 17, and I had no experience. I mean, obviously I was 17. I didn't know how to do anything, but fuck. So I was working for this pool company, and the guy, just to give backstory, it was in this like little kind of like, not even a multiplex. It was just like a driveway that opened up to a parking lot where there was like multiple businesses there.
Yeah.
So apparently this guy had a pool company and it was going okay. He was doing well, he was making money. And then he had a guy who he knew who was like not doing so well. This is like when AOL was coming out. And this dude was like, hey, I'm starting a thing where like dudes can, I swear to God, this is what he was like, you can find women in your area, like singles meetups online. So he started like just hooking dudes up, like a proto Tinder of like,
oh wow,
way early on, like matching singles up, like you know those porn ads, like find horny singles, and he was doing that like in the AOL days. Man. And then he got into like softcore pornography and all this shit. But this guy's pool business fucking tanked, and then he gave this guy, he's like, for $5,000 I'll make you a partner, you can buy in, I'll give you whatever, like 30% of this business. And the guy who owned the pool company was like, fuck that, man, that internet shit's weird, I'm not doing it. Oh, and wow. This guy, basically, the other guy who had the internet thing became basically a millionaire. And this guy's pool business was tanking, but they were right next to each other. So we would come home from like, dude, like we'd be like, painting pools, by the way, fucking sucks. Because whenever you're in a pool, it's 30 degrees hotter because you're painting it white so the sunlight's reflecting off.
Yeah.
So you're in a pool, it's 90 degrees outside. Dude, it felt like it was 120 degrees in there. So you're sweating your dick off. It fucking blows. And then we would come home from this guy, his business failing, to this dude in the parking lot in the building right next to him, literally crashing gas-powered remote control cars, chicks in bikinis, and the fucking, like they're doing like photo shoots in there. And we'd have to like go in and just like put shovels in a shed.
Are you able to say the company?
I honestly don't even remember the name of it. But it's out of business now too. It wouldn't even matter.
Oh, he just made a few million and dipped.
Oh, the name of I don't know who the guy was. He was literally, it was a guy in a barn. So he didn't own like, he didn't own like Bang Bus or anything.
Oh, okay.
He just was doing like internet marketing with adult content.
That's why I was wondering if it's like big.
Oh, I wish. No, dude. If it was Bang Bus, that guy should have fucking for real like just buried himself in one of the pools. No, it was just like, he was just doing online marketing and making a ton of money. But yeah, dude, that job, he would literally, because like they dig pools out with machines, but then to get like that like clean edge on them, you got to go by hand. So it'd be like me and 3 dudes in a trench, like basically a pool, just hand shoveling it out, trying to get it like a nice square edge. And the dude would stand on the top of the fucking edge and be like, dig, 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 dig. Why is your shovel stopping? What? Like the whole fucking time.
What?
Oh, it was crazy, dude.
So how long would it take?
You do it all day, you sit there all fucking day. And if you stopped, he would start screaming at you.
Dig, what?
Dude, it was like Egyptian fucking like slave shit. It was crazy. And I was, I'm 17, I don't have like the skills to be like, man, this is fucking bullshit. So I just did it for like 2 months. And then summer was over and I'm like, bro, I'm out. And then I think the business failed. I could tell too, the business was failing. It was not going well.
Damn.
That was one of the worst jobs I've ever had. Not even like the hard work. It was like, when you're around somebody who's like, he was fucking miserable. So that was like, that guy was in control of you for 8 hours and it was just a miserable dude. And that was the worst.
Imagine people that gotta retire from that type of shit, bro.
Oh. Yeah, man. And he could have got in for 5 G's, dude. He could have been partners in like the
So dumb though.
Softcore porn business. Yeah, it was so early on with like
I think
AOL.
I can get that out.
Huh?
I think I can get that out.
Let me see if I can. God, come on. Ugh. What about you? What's the worst job you ever had?
Zaxby's.
Yep, fryer.
Yeah. Zaxby's was bad. When my daughter was born, I was still chasing my dreams and stuff. She was born when I was like 23, I believe. Mm-hmm. And shit needed to be done. She needed stuff, and at the time, I can't even believe her mom let me get her pregnant because I was sleeping on the sofa doing comedy, working like bullshit jobs during the daytime. Because when I tell people now, I'm like, bro, like especially like entertainers or people who are trying to be entertainers, actors, comedians, I'm like, y'all got it so easy now, bro. Like when I moved to LA in 2010, dude, there was no Uber, Postmates, shit like that where you can make your own schedule and actually make decent money doing it.
That's true.
So I had to go get a job, and I got a job at this place called, I ain't gonna say the name, but because I'll tell you the whole story. So I got this warehouse job working in a refrigerator for a grocery store chain.
Damn.
And dude, it was going to get fruits, whatever. You just working in a warehouse. You got to go pull all this stuff, and it's cold in there. It's moisture. And I was working from like 12 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Ugh. Aren't you only allowed in for so long too? Don't you have to like get out every so many hours or something?
Yeah, I don't think they care, bro.
That's what I've heard you have to do with that, but
I don't really remember.
You were in there.
I don't remember too much. It was 9 years
What
ago.
is it like though when you see someone grab a gallon of milk when like I always wonder like when I'm grabbing a gallon of milk and like someone's back there putting it in, I'm always so
No, I was at the
fascinated.
Warehouse.
Oh God.
I was
you weren't even at the grocery store.
Yeah, I was at the actual warehouse, dude.
Fuck.
So all night long, we in a refrigerator.
Oh, dude.
And the people who, so you go around with, there were 3 positions. I was a picker. So like you could go, if I knew how to drive a forklift, that probably would have been a little more chill.
Yeah.
And not so hands-on, but I didn't know how to drive a fucking forklift.
True.
So,
dude, there's really nothing to them too.
To a forklift?
Yeah.
It looked fun, powered by what, propane?
I mean, it's kind of scary because like, you had to like lift the shit up high. That would fuck me up, but.
So I was a picker, bro. I go around with the forklift driver in whatever order that particular grocery store, I got to put that many boxes. Like if they need 6 boxes of oranges, I got to stack that 6 boxes of. Bro, it was horrible. 8 hours. So I ended up working there 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I slipped when I was working, and I hurt my back.
Sure.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hurt my back. And I remember they called me the next day. They're like, take the day off.
Oh yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Don't worry about coming to work. You're still gonna get paid. And then I talked to one of my friends from back home because I was thinking about conning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, man, you ain't got to go back to work. I said, what are you talking about? They were like, bro, you slipped and fell. Like, you can file a lawsuit. So I was like, what?
Yeah.
They were like, your back's sore? I was like, bro, you fall with shit in your hand, you're going to be sore. Like, yeah, I'm sore. They was like, bro, go to the doctor and they'll get you a disability, temporary disability. So I did the whole process, never had to go back to that job. And actually, I did fuck my back up a little bit. I didn't know I did, but I did.
Really?
I fucked my back and my neck up a little bit. And they ended up paying me a settlement. And then, I think I waited like 2 years for that.
You waited a long time.
2-3 years. And I thought I was going to get like $100 grand.
Yep.
But, I think my full settlement was like 85.
Okay, that's kind of
once the lawyers and everything was done, I might have got a check for like 48, 50.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money.
It's not what you think. I know what you mean.
Yeah, like I thought I was like, man, I was planning my life, bro. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get a Ferrari. Like,
yep. Dude, I knew a guy who apparently he like got fucked up like bad. Like he fell, got hurt, and their lawyers were all over. And he was actually looking at like a big like multiple $100,000 settlement. But he did get fucked up, but he kind of healed up. And the lawyers, it takes forever. So the lawyers like, bro, lay low, chill. We got this in the bag. Stay inside.
He went out partying and shit.
Dude, he was playing street hockey. So they had him. He shows up in fucking court with the neck brace, the classic, you know, his neck all wrapped up, and the lawyers from the insurance company were just like, "Is this you?" And it's just him playing goalie in street hockey. He's in the lawyer too. They would front you money because they would be like, "We'll like we don't want you going to work. We'll pay you and then take it out of the back end." So they had been putting up all this money for this guy. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to get paid," and then he said, "My lawyer." He's like, "Bro, no one's ever been more mad at me." So my lawyer just looked at me like, "You motherfucker, man, you fucking idiot."
Yeah, to get $1 million in LA, you got to pretty much lose a limb now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I remember the attorney that was what's that? I can't remember her name. But anyway, the attorney that I was working with through the chiropractor, I asked her, I was like, "What's like the biggest case you settled that you were just like, I can't believe I got her that much money?" And she got some lady like $850,000 because she lived in Beverly Hills, so of course everybody there had money. The dude had some type of vicious breed of dog. Yeah. And it attacked her dog, and she witnessed that, and they paid her a lot. And then, like 4 months later, she got like another $200,000 because the dude was supposed to get rid of the dog, but he didn't, and the dog got loose again. And the lady was walking her new dog, but it didn't kill the new dog. It attacked the new dog though? It didn't. It didn't attack. She just saw it. Mm-hmm. Sweet. That's kind of nice. Anything with pets, you're gonna get paid. Yeah, they can get you. We had a German Shepherd and bit like a mailman. He was cool about it. He was like, "Nah, man, I don't want to kill your family dog." So he was kind of cool about it. Thank God. Depending on, did y'all have a modest house or were you in a mansion? No, we had just like a regular, like. Yeah, if you would have probably been, I think the tune would have changed. Yeah, for sure. No, he was just kind of like, we were, I was little, I was like 6. Oh, okay. So we just lived like a regular house. And he was just like, "Oh man, I want to put your family dog down. It's all right." That dog was bad though. It would like jump the fence and try to bite people all the time. Yeah, man. Well, it don't look like we're gonna catch no fish, bro. It's all right. And thanks for coming out, bro. Let the people know where they can find you at. Oh, dude, MattMcCusker.com/dates for any stand-up dates, and Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Make sure you check him out, bro. He's in Austin now, bro. We 300 around here. Oh, yeah. It's not a lot of us, but we all powerful. Yeah, dude. It's fucking nice. It's a crazy scene, man. Yeah, it's fun. There you go. All right, dude.